What's up, guys? It's your boy Darskin, and today we're going to be talking about what you should be doing at AR 50. Now, I feel like around this time, a lot of people, whether you're free to play or whatever, if you've been playing since like the beginning of the game, you are going to be hitting AR 50 very soon, or you're going to be getting or you've already hit it, you've just hit it today, yesterday, y'all are close, right? If you're close or you hit it, whatever the case may be, we're going to be talking about what you should be doing at AR 50. Now, when you hit AR 50, one of the biggest things, if not, I'm pretty sure this is the biggest thing that you unlock is level 90 units and level 90 weapons. But before you guys do that, before you guys start getting into all that, you need to make sure that you don't rush into a lot of these things. Because I'm telling you right now, rushing into this is one of the worst things you can do to ruin your account. Take it from me, who is a whale, and I regret 90ing some of my characters. Like, trust me when I tell you that you don't want to rush into just 90ing characters and doing all of that stuff, as soon as possible. But before we get into that, I'm going to pass it to Kashar for today's sponsor.
Ayo, this video is sponsored by Honkai Impact 3, a beautiful free-to-play 3D anime-styled action RPG available on mobile and PC. You control a team of 3 characters called Valkyries, and you battle against many kinds of enemies. You can switch between your Valkyries depending on what type of enemy you're facing, and you can move freely around the battlefield. There's a story campaign, an open world mode to freely explore, and of course there's multiplayer, co-op, and competitive modes too. But most importantly, there's a new version of the game coming out, Honkai Impact version 4.4, that'll have new characters, like the new Durando with her melee battlesuit, the Dea Ancora. With a nearly endless energy tank of armor, she can materialize any weapon. She can cast her ultimate 3 times in a row with an insane finisher that converges the energy of the universe into a gigantic arrow that unleashes devastating damage. This new version will also be giving away a new free outfit for my homegirl May. Version 4.4 is heat, and you don't want to miss all the new events, activities, and bonuses, so check the link in the description to download the game. And when you log in for 7 days, you can claim 120 crystals, asteroids, and battlesuit fragments for free. And on top of that, once the new event stage of Aurelia is launched, you can complete its daily missions to earn points to redeem even more crystals, up to 1,200. Thank you again to Honkai Impact for sponsoring this video.
Okay, now that we're back, let's go ahead and look at my characters. If we look at my characters, as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 level 90s. Now, of these 5 level 90s, I currently use 4 of them only, right? I only use 4 of them. So if we look at my level 90s, I'll talk about why I have them level 90 and my thought process behind it. And then we're going to talk about what you guys should or should not be doing. As you can see with Beto. Beto was my favorite character for the first 2 months of the game. She was my main DPS, everything. I maxed her first. So getting her to level 90 was something that I always, had in mind to do. I still use Beto now, right? I'm only using Mona because I'm farming the Crimson domain, which you can't use Overload, so I can't use Beto. But Beto's on my original team, right? Beto's on my main team. If you look at Venti, Venti is just one of the best units in the game. I think he's like top 3. Amazing unit, fits on any team comp, super good, right? Got him to 90. Then you look at MC. The only reason I got MC to 90 is because of Zhongli, which Zhongli is currently my favorite unit in the game. Completely maxed him out, maxed his weapon out, got him to 90. So I went ahead and got MC to 90. But the thing about MC is they give you his resources for free. So you don't have to grind anything for him. And then the last unit is Chi-Chi. I have Chi-Chi 90 because Chi-Chi is the best healer in the game. She's one of my favorite units. I thought she was super cool. I regret getting Chi-Chi to 90. And I'm going to talk about that. The reason why I regret getting her to 90 is because even though she's one of my favorite units, I really liked her, I liked how she worked, I did not need to take her past 70. Her job was to just heal, and that was it. She wasn't going to be out on the field a lot, nothing like that, right? It was to heal. Now, in doing that, you don't need to take them to 90. They don't need the extra stats that comes with level 90, because at level 70 you can get all the talents to 6. You unlock both of their secret passives with 70. There's just no point going to 90. Now, everybody else, I don't regret taking them to 90. Now, looking at weapons, let's look at weapons. Zhongli's weapons 90. Self-explanatory. Zhongli's my favorite character. He's my main unit right now, so I got him got that weapon 90. MC, has Skyward Blade. Skyward Blade is 90. This weapon was the weapon I was using on Chi-Chi. Now, I don't regret getting this to 90 because it's a 5-star weapon and it's such a good weapon. Gives you a lot of energy recharge, which is super amazing, and then the base attack is really nice as well. So I don't regret getting this to 90. Looking at Venti, Stringless, I have this one 90 as well. This is Venti's best in-slot weapon. Elemental Mastery, main stat, and then the passive is super good, and I have it R5. I do not regret getting this to 90 because, I mean, Venti's just amazing. Then you look at Beto, Wolf's Gravestone's 90. I don't regret getting that to 90. So, as far as my weapons are pretty good. Now, the question is, what should you be making, 80 or 90? And what should you keep at 70 or 80? That's what you guys want to know. That's the question. And the answer is, if it is your main DPS, and I mean like hard main DPS. I don't mean like, oh, well, I've been using this as DPS for like a week or so because I don't really have a DPS. I mean like hard main. Like if you have D-Luke and you've been using D-Luke since day one. If you pull Child and you've been using Child since he came out. If you've been using Razor since day one. If it's your hard main DPS, you can take them to 90. Right? Now, like I said, if you're only using a character for DPS because you don't really have a character you like, don't take them to 90. It's not worth it. But yeah, hard main DPS, take them to 90. If you have a unit that is combo damage, that's like a guaranteed spot on the team. And what I mean by that is, GOMC, right? Zhongli's my favorite character. I use Zhongli. GOMC has a guaranteed spot on my team. There is no unit in the game that can take his spot. There's no units that can come out that'll take his spot. He's guaranteed on the team. He's guaranteed to get playtime. That is a character you can take to 90. Now, whether that's Mona for you or whoever the case may be, if it's Klee or whatever, that is a potential unit you can take to 90. Outside of that, you really don't need to take any units to 90. And I'm going to tell you right now, as a free-to-play player, you probably only want 1 or 2 level 90s. You probably only want 1 or 2. I'm just telling you right now. Because for 5 stars to go from level 80 to level 90, it costs 172 purple books or papers, and it costs like I think it's what, 600,000 gold or 700,000 gold. So yeah, you don't want it. That's for a 5-star. For a 4-star, it's a little bit less, but it's still very hefty. So you don't want to be maxing a whole bunch of units. I've only been able to max this many units because I farmed a whole bunch of gold ley lines and blue ley lines, and I bought the season pass and all of that. Most of you guys won't be able to do that. So whenever you are picking your level 90 unit, just be careful on who you make level 90, right? Like I said, most of your units don't need to go past 70. But I mean, if you want to do that, cool. Like, look at my Sucrose. Sucrose is 70. Her weapon, 70. She has maxed artifacts. A couple constellations, whatever. And then all of her are 6. This is what most of your units should look like. 70 a level, 70 weapon, all 6 talents. That's what most of your units should look like. Anything more than that is getting into the maybe you shouldn't do that, phase. So that's number 1 as far as the AR-50. That's the the biggest thing. That's pretty much the only thing. Everything else outside of that, you're going to be farming artifacts, which you've been doing since 45. You're going to be doing world bosses and weekly bosses, which you've been doing in the game. Yeah, the biggest thing, pretty much the only thing, is what I've just told you guys about. And so, yeah, as far as that, make sure you guys, I can't stress enough that you guys need to just make sure that you are sure that you want to make a unit level 90. Because I made Chi-Chi level 90, Zhongli came out, I maxed Zhongli, and Chi-Chi has never seen the light of day. Now, I use Chi-Chi in Abyss still, which is pretty cool, but she could be level 70 for that. I don't need her to be level 90 for Abyss. So definitely make sure you guys be careful. I was going to make Kaching 90 and Mona, but I ended up not doing it because I realized how much it cost and how many resources you had to use, and it was just not worth. So, yeah, make sure you guys are wary of that. Now, outside of that, there's pretty much nothing else. Once you reach AR-45, you can pretty much do everything in the game. AR-50, The only difference, well, the only thing about AR-50 would be if you do the Ascension World Quest, it gets you now become a World Level 7, which that's completely up to you. You don't have to do the Ascension World Level Quest. But, I mean, if you want to, hey, you can. You'll have stronger enemies and everything like that. But, anyways, that's going to be about it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.